everybody, my name is Jaswad or Jason. You can call me by whichever one you prefer. And as you've probably guessed by now, I am playing this awesome game called R.U.S E. And for anyone who doesn't know what R.U.S E is, it's a World War II RTS game. Now, there's a lot I could say about this game. I personally love it. And I'll give us some quick detail about it. Um, it has pretty good graphics for the year it came out. I can't remember which year it came out. I feel like an idiot now, but you could probably look that up. It's failed by its advertising campaign, and I've researched the people who've actually done the advertising for it, and this was quite a while back, and I don't want to say any details and get them wrong, but they have had good advertising before and just was failure on this one, and that really makes me sad because I love this game. I've probably spent so many hours playing this and enjoying this with friends, and I mainly play it on the Xbox 360 because more people I know have it on there than on PC. And the Xbox version has a limited amount of units. I believe 4 players are maximum allowed, and 50 units each, which isn't a lot compared to Supreme Commander 2, where I believe you get 200 each. And there's a time limit of 1 hour maximum. But yeah, I play it more so on the Xbox with friends. And well, let's just get into a battle. So you can see normal battle. I was last playing a free-for-all on strategists. I do love the map strategists, and you can see the maps. So this ranges from 2 to 8 players, and on the Xbox it ranges from 2 to 4 players. I don't know if I know the board definitely isn't on the Xbox 360 version. I think it's called, I can't remember. No wait, is it the border? Yeah, it's the border, and they don't have Scrum on the Xbox 360. So I'm gonna pick strategists because that is my favorite map. I know people like teams more than free-for-alls, and I'll pick 2 teams for now. Gonna pick Total War Mode, and that just basically cycles through 1939, 1942, 1945. And there's also Nuclear Mode, and Nuclear Mode is, you could probably guess it, it is pretty awesome. And I am just gonna check these volume levels. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. The volume levels appear to be fine, at least on my standards. So yeah, finished explaining Nuclear Mode, and so basically no limit. We don't want a limit. Limits, in my opinion, suck. Then again, that is my opinion. Some people might like to set a goal for themselves, but me personally, I just want to have no drawbacks. Just want to go with the flow, as it were. I just want to put this on hard first. So yeah, I've got to that point where I can just beat any nation, do a combination. Oh, that rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. And be at a disadvantage with an easy AI, or even no AI, because then I could take their supply depots. But the more the merrier, as they say. And it all looks good to me. Let's get this game underway, depending on how long it takes to load, but usually it just goes straight in. There we go. Looks like I'm Italians. We got quite a challenge as well. Good mix of nations. So we could be the Axis, where some captured American units going up against the Allies and the French resistance. Sounds pretty good, but let's get started. And sorry if you can hear my mouse clicking. It is a very loud mouse. But it's good because you know when you click and when you don't click. You can always... I don't usually actually play this position. I'm either over there or over there, straight into the fray. But I just wanted to have some extra time to show you guys how the game works. And usually there's going to be epic battles here or on the sides. Those, I mean, I've played before and I've had two hard AIs come at me from that one bridge. And I am not going to lie, they were bottlenecked and they really did take heavy losses. I don't really like the Italian layout in 1939 or their anti-air capabilities. They have, for 1939, a really insanely long-range artillery piece, which is way too expensive. I think it's more than anything in 1945. I don't know, I haven't played this for a while. Or it might be the same as a Morser and Long Tom from the Americans and Germans. It's an Obise or a Beast. I think it is pronounced Obise, and it is $70. And I think our allies aren't doing that great compared to this Blitzkrieg. I mean, it's a Turtle Italian. They have I believe it's a 90mm. Let me just check. Yeah, it is a 90mm, yeah. Anti-tank position, which can also shoot aircraft. And it is one of the best in the game. So, oh no. Okay, got to do some work here. Yeah, try and bomb me now. I don't like how much these cost compared to how weak they are. They cost the same as a Bofors for the British, and they are much better at taking down aircraft. So we got some light vehicles from my allies. I believe these only have machine guns, and if you want to know, yeah, they only have machine guns, and if you want to know how to do that for the PC, it's tab, and I believe for the Xbox, it's the back button, so I guess it's the select button for the PS3. Don't quote me on the PS3 part, because I don't have this game on PS3, but I'm guessing that's what it would be. So we got some Hurricanes by the enemy, some GIs, British armor going after it, or them rather. Yep, definitely a lot of light. If they have, okay, they have a Hotchkiss 39 and I believe this is a Solomon. I can't remember. But if they get a B1 out against the Italians, it's going to be very hard. Oh, Samoa. So yeah, arguably the best tank at the outbreak of the war. Yeah, I would agree with that, because the French and British just had an engine, had a gun, and just slammed armor on it. But the gun really was weak. Take the Matilda for example. All throughout the war it was a waste of armor, because the gun couldn't penetrate any heavy tanks or do a lot of damage. This is just a game, so it's still going to do damage, but looks like those Vickers are going to destroy that infantry. Yeah, 2 as well, not a good combination for infantry. And not an infantryman's best friend, seeing that if it's an enemy. But this French armored, I'd say that's enough for a battalion on this game. That is going to be a problem at this rate. We've got a Kubelwagen, I believe that's how it's pronounced, or Kubwagen. Good job, my allies have got fighter bombers going over these. Take the numbers out, they do less damage. French are sending fighters, but in my opinion they don't do that much. It's when they get the fighter with a cannon in it, I believe that's the DB. Cannot remember, I've been playing too much War Thunder and the different sort of planes, but we'll see. They'll probably make it anyway, because the AI usually love to spam aircraft. As you can see, every single one of them have aircraft. Even on my team, even though it's a howitzer hard, the Germans are still building aircraft, which is, you know, fine. And the Blitzkrieg Easy is even got aircraft of its own, and that's on an easy. It's got Lees going up against the Brits. I love playing as the Brits, especially when you get the Typhoon and you have a lot of money. You can do so much damage. It's basically one run to make Tiger retreat, or is it destroy? I know the Sturmovik can destroy the Tiger in one run. Or can it? But yes, Sturmoviks, Typhoons, deadly. The only problem is if you're going up against some of the Italians or the Germans, is they have fighter bombers straight away. So sending an armored tank column is not the best of ideas. And oh wow, these howitzer hards, that's probably all artillery right there. And I am saving up the money because in 1939 you don't really have a lot to access. You just build up your monies and do whatever. Gonna build an armored base just in case the French do get to me, or in case that English artillery, I'm still guessing that might be infantry. It might actually be infantry, yeah, no. So it could be a mix of infantry and artillery or anti-aircraft batteries. But I'm not gonna take any chances. I'll just build a couple of tanks, put them here. If the artillery starts firing, then I'll probably sacrifice the tanks to take them out. Keep blitz on, so we keep on going fast. Get some armored recon as well, because it's always good to have recon, no matter what the circumstance. Don't like having just medium tanks. I'll build one. It's not gonna do a lot, but it's better than nothing. P-40 Warhawk attacking what looks like an Anson. Yep. Hurricane gonna... Nope. P-40 not giving chase. Yeah. I'm surprised actually that the British haven't used this bridge here, but the Americans might be taking advantage of that with the Lee. But it will get destroyed by those Hurricanes in seconds. Oh, well, I'm gonna pause it here. This is the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, boys and girls, ladies and men.